This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shaw. We have arrived in Sector 112 and request targeting data.
Hello. Whoa. Hello there, Mr. Koff. I don't know where you came from. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Starship Normal Prize. God, it's been a while. I record in like weekly sessions, sometimes every 2 weeks. So I don't know why, but every once in a while I forget what my intro is. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, everyone. This is Captain Soban. That's what I was missing. Hello, everyone. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Normal Prize for an episode of Homeworld Complex. Okay, so this is a throwback episode. We're playing Complex 9.1 on the Homeworld 2 engine instead of the Remastered. The reason I decided to do this is because I'm kind of running out of things to do in the new Complex. They just haven't had an update in so many months, and I really want to show off the new ships, but they just haven't released a build build to the Patreons yet, so I just don't know what to do. So we're going to go back to the old Homeworld Complex and play around on this, because I do still love playing this, and I've actually had a couple people ask, like reminiscing, like, oh man, I wish I could see the old Homeworld Complex, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, no problem. I was actually thinking about doing that anyways. So obviously in this one, there's only two teams. We only have Higarin and Vaegr. So I'm going to be Higarin, and we're going to fight the Vaegr. That might be a bad idea, because I remember in this version the Vaegr are very aggressive. I'll put the enemy on standard just because I'm kind of used to them. Let's see, what kind of map? Hyperproduction is a good map. But let's try to keep a 2 versus 2. Attack force? So we have a couple harvestable material areas. Yeah, we could try this one. Mini resources. And once we begin the game, I'll show you the many differences between this one and the new complex. First off, we'll look over here. See, primary objective, destroy mothership. Store 100,000 RUs. I didn't even know that was I didn't even know that was an objective. And the only one we have is deathmatch. Let's see, no secondary objectives. What happens if we do turn this on? Nothing happens. Cool. That's probably the whole mission thing that's in the new version of Complex. Lock teams, yes. Because you can actually have alliances in this game too, just like you can on the other one. I just never do that stuff. Start location fixed. Starting rank, we'll start at 0. Because in this version we actually start as an ensign, and we can't really do a whole lot. And then, because in the other one you actually start as lieutenant, but this one we go ensign, lieutenant, commander, captain, commodore, admiral, and then fleet admiral. Fleet admiral just allows you to build a larger fleet, but it's kind of the same rules as it is in the original complex. Ensign, all you can do is build fighters and harvesting stuff and do research. Lieutenant unlocks corvettes, commander unlocks frigates, captain unlocks destroyers. And I believe Commodore unlocks battle cruisers. Actually, I think Admiral unlocks battle cruisers. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been too long since I played this. I just know Fleet Admiral doesn't unlock anything. Just allows you to recruit more units, because there's a completely different cap unit system in this game. I actually like the way this one is, because everything's universal. So you can build like tons of fighters if you want to have that kind of fleet, or you can build tons of battle cruisers if that's what you want to do. I'll explain all that when we get actually into the game, but starting resources, we'll keep that on normal. Unit capacity, maximum. We want to have big fleets. It's only a 1 versus 1. AI attack multiplier. I don't even remember what this does. Choose the AI behavior. Few AI attacks rarely, but by many ships. High AI attacks often by few ships. Let's put them on few. We can actually turn that off too. That's pretty funny. Since the AI doesn't attack at all, they just play defense. Resource multiplier. Let's see, the adjusted amount of resources per asteroid. We're gonna keep that on normal, because there's a lot more ways to produce money in this game other than harvesting. Operations multiplier. So you choose the resource operation speed. Chooses how fast you mine, and also increases your fusion. We're going to keep that on normal. And then honor multiplier. Honor is basically your experience, like on the new complex. And the higher this is, the easier it is to get experience and then rank up to the next to the next rank. And in this one, we can actually lose rank. Unlike on the new one, I don't think you can lose rank, because you get experience for battle, for harvesting, researching. But if you go into battle and you lose a massive, like let's say you go into battle and you lose your entire fleet, you can actually downgrade your rank and have to build yourself back up, and won't be able to build the ships that you can in the higher ranks. Research speed still the same, construction the same, recruiting. In this game, we actually recruit officers. We recruit officers and we recruit crewmen, because if we lose them in battle, we have to re-recruit them before we can actually build our ships. Like I said, this one's much more complicated than the new one. Experience multiplier. Oh yeah, that's ship experience, and honor is our experience. So we'll keep that normal. Energy, normal. Solar shield, normal, because we don't have to worry about that. Population, I'm going to put that on few, because the population buildup is too high in this game. We can actually colonize planets, and we can build orbital stations that generate income from population. And normal is just too fast. So we're going to keep that on few. Then hyperspace multiplier. I believe the higher this is, the more it costs to hyperspace. I don't remember. We do take damage when we hyperspace too, and it takes a while for our fleet to come back. So this might actually affect all three of those. Might make it more expensive to hyperspace, take more damage, and longer recovery time. And rank remulation. Oh, this is how much we get paid based off of our rank, because there's a year cycle in this version, if you guys aren't aware. And at the end of every year, you get paid based off of your rank, and you have to pay maintenance based on how big your fleet is. So yeah, we'll put that on high, just because I don't think we get enough money at the beginning of every year. So this allows us to build a larger fleet and allow us to get more money from income. Because in the beginning, this really helps, but in the end, you just don't get enough, and it's not really a main source of income anymore. Battle multiplier, keep that on normal, and then alliance fleet multiplier. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whenever you have alliances, whoever is the strongest actually has to pay a fee, and whoever's the weakest gets extra money. Or that might be opposite. Yeah, that's opposite. That's the way I actually wish this game was. I wish that when you had alliance, like let's say you have two players, one is really strong, one is really weak. The weaker one actually would get money to help build them up, and the stronger one has to pay a fee for being the strongest in the alliance. This game, it works the opposite. The strongest one gets money, and the weaker one has to pay a fee. So I guess they do that to encourage people to try to stay the same strength, but it ends up being some sort of topple effect, where the strongest one ends up being super strong because it's getting a bonus, and then the weaker one just falls apart because it has to pay so much money. I wish that was opposite, but yeah, that's what that's for. We're not having alliances, so that doesn't matter. No, don't skip intro, and we'll do an autosave every 5 years just to make sure. But I'm almost halfway done with this recording. I've just been explaining everything, so let's actually get in the game and show you what's going on.
The time of prophecy is at hand. The end time has begun. This is your destiny.
Okay. We are in the game.
Hyperspace jump successful.
Oh yeah,
The core is
I forgot.
operating at full capacity.
They have an entire intro thing for every time you start
Mothership
these.
status report.
Here's our harvesters. We'll go ahead and get you guys going. Oh, I can't build because it's doing the intro.
Initiate main engine sequence.
No, don't get over here.
Correction confirmed. Copy.
Main engines online.
Resources locked in.
No, over
main
here.
engines online.
3, 4,
Roger.
5, 6, 7.
Roger. Resources downrange.
Navigation online.
Acknowledged. En route.
Engine test
test
complete.
All standard drives are operational.
God, it's been a while since I played this
Resourcing
version.
systems fully operational.
we still have our resource limit like we do in the new one. So we have 3,000 and we can only have 5,000.
Engineering online.
Yay, I can check everything out now. Let's build that fighter facility.
Underway. Weapon systems fully charged.
Let's get that harvest control module. How many control modules can we have? 4?
Standing by.
I guess for now we'll just have these 2.
Production underway.
Yep, there we go. Recommendation per year 600. Next military rank is at 30 for lieutenant. We are an ensign. Ensign. I call it an ensign. It's probably ensign. I don't know. But here's all. We actually have to build stations to store everything. So we have our 3 main stations. The research station, which controls our research modules, which allows us to do research.
Mothership fighter facility complete.
We have the crew station, which allows us to expand our crew, which is right here. This is how many crew we have, this is how many we have available, and this is our maximum capacity. And these here are officers. So we have 4 officers, 10 available, and 10 of a maximum possible at the moment. And this will be expanded when we level up. We'll be able to put new facilities in the crew station to increase this. But this is what I like so much about this game. Every single unit uses a certain amount of crew members. So we got 6 for fighters, 6 for corvettes as well. If we go to frigates, like missile frigate takes 6 crew members. So you can like have a complete fighter-based fleet if you really wanted to, or a corvette-based fleet. Instead of like being like, oh, I'm limited to 12, so I can only build 12 here. Oh, I'm limited to 10, I can only build 10 corvettes. You can do whatever you want. So in the meantime, let us go ahead and expand our harvesting operations. So let's get another one of these, and then 1, 2,
Production
1, 2,
underway.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Production
7.
underway.
Get both of these going. And then once all that's done, we need a crew,
Production
a research crew,
underway.
and then power station before I max out our crew members. Luckily, crew station doesn't require anything, which made sense because it's a crew station. And the power station is our power plant. This is what runs the entire fleet. And if I click up here, yeah, this will show you all the effects of our power. So whenever you're building things that requires power, when you have things that use sensors that requires power, research divisions require power, all of this stuff. And I think there's also a combat one in here somewhere. So when you're fighting things, it also requires power. And you want to keep this power as high as you can, because it does actually affect your fleet. So it reduces our build rate, reduces our damage, and our engine performance. So yes, this game can get very complicated, and this game actually really goes by the whole complicated, complex thing.
Moving to destination.
Resource
So I
collector
can put that
complete.
away unless you guys really want to see it. And this right here is our year. So we get 600 for our military rank. We have a maintenance of 347, so we're going to get 300 per year. And this also shows us how much resources we get by harvesting, how much we spent, and these are all the different ways to get RUs other than harvesting. So fusion, which you guys probably know from the normal complex. Trade, which is only happens with Alliance. You can build a I forget where it is. It might be in this menu. I don't remember. I think it's this menu. Yeah, trade convoy. When you have an alliance with someone, you can build a trade convoy, and then you'll trade resources back and forth to each other. And you can generate money that way. Mining bases, which everyone knows. You just capture these mining bases and you put the things in. This one, we actually have to maintain them. So you put harvesters in to mine the asteroid, and then you put containers in to gather the materials, and it brings it back to your mothership. And then, of course, population, which is from the thing I talked about earlier, which is right here, orbital stations. Or we can capture planets. We can't capture this one. Oops. Yeah, because that's a background. But on some ones, they actually have, on some maps, they have planets that you can capture and then build facilities on that, and it'll generate resources for you.
Confirmed.
It's pretty nice.
On our way. Ready. Collection confirmed.
Mobile refinery complete.
But since the enemy is on light, we don't have to worry too much. What else do we have? Here's our RU supply so we can store more on the mothership. Here's our power generators,
Production
which
underway.
I should build because we are consuming power. And then here is all of our turrets. Now, unlike the new one where you can customize your mothership exactly the way you want, this one we have sets of turrets. So the first set we get is this rapid sweeper turret, which makes our mothership great against fighters and corvettes. And then after that we have the torpedo launcher, which makes it great against frigates. And then we have the heavy ion cannon, which makes it great against capital ships. There's also another one we can do once we build our shipyard. We can dock our shipyard in and upgrade the Pride of Vigara to an advanced Pride of Vigara, which improves its production speed, defense, speed, and weapons, and also makes it powerful against other destroyers.
Acknowledged. Green line confirmed.
There's a lot to do in this game. I feel like this entire episode has just been explaining things.
Resources downrange.
Alright, I need to keep an eye on you because
Resource
I do
collector complete.
want to build a
Production
couple
underway.
defenses. Where do I need to build a rapid sweeper? Oh, we need to get a research station out. Got it. Oh, we're out of money. But we are producing power, so let's go ahead and cancel you. We need to get these harvesters going. And I need to get the research station going so we can get research going. I have no idea how well I'm going to do in this because it's been a while since I've actually played this. But I am looking forward to seeing if I can actually beat a standard on my own. And we are fighting the Vagar, which are pretty aggressive. They don't have to worry too much about all this crew station management. They get it automatically, which kind of sucks, but we'll see what happens. They still have to manage their power. If this ends quickly, I might do Higaran versus Higaran.
Reporting. Collection confirmed.
Get more of these harvesters going. There we go. And then we also still have the scavenger, which you all remember from the remastered one. This is where it came from. That's what the Higarans are known for. We got fleet carrier, got the cinema station. Oh yeah, we have like 3 different shipyards. I forgot about that. So we have the command shipyard, which I don't remember what this difference between these two are. Oh, this one just has a bunch of docking bays for like juggernauts and stations. Oh wait, we can dock a station into the command shipyard?
Resource collector complete.
Link support ships into one battle vessel. Move through the space, mount advanced attack defense systems. So what are you? Advanced capital class production unlocks advanced ships equipped with... Oh yeah, where's the music player in this one? I think this is copyrighted. Are you the skip button? Nope, your next focus. Ah! Where is it? Slow... Oh yeah, we got slow motion available. Oh yeah, there's the planet bar, but there's no planets here. Cinematic.
Resource collector complete.
Where is the music player? I wish I knew.
Standing by.
Music player. Oh, end of your report. Hooray! What did we make? Did we make money? We paid our maintenance. Cool. Also, if you don't pay your maintenance, you get a attack, defense, and movement penalty for your ships, and it stacks until you actually pay it. So that's pretty cool. Fleet information. Queues. Oh yeah, there's our monitor. We can build up spy things to actually monitor our enemies, which is pretty nice. I might do that, but it's not really recommended. Info, diplomacy, sensors, objective, chat. Where the freak is the music? Is it M? No, M is movement. I don't want to click all the buttons, because if I click all the buttons, bad things will happen. Slow motion. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, my channel's not popular enough to really make money off of this, so if I get a strike, or not a strike, but if I get a copyright thing, then whatever. Who cares?
Ships complete.
I just have to know that this is the song that caused it. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here. I also forgot to mention I did finally get a second monitor, so I can look on my other monitor and see how far I am in the recording. And yeah, that's really helpful, because sometimes I forget to check my phone, and sometimes it goes off, which, I mean, that probably makes for a pretty cool commentary, but it can get annoying at times. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to continue recording this, hopefully get through this entire recording session today. We'll see. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little throwback. But if you like this video, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. Check out the other videos on the channel. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. But until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.
Attention fleet. Makan has found Valcora Gate. The coordinates are 1134489
We'll send everything we've got, but be advised, we are a mining vessel. It would be best if we did not have to move directly into the main battle.